is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा. गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः, गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म, तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः, तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. When Bhagwan Sri Krishna told, क्षेत्रज्ञं चापि मां विद्धि सर्व क्षेत्रेषु भारत. My dear Bharata, Bharata means, Bha means knowledge. Bharata, Rata means revealing. He who is revealing in knowledge. So, Bhaskar, Bhanu, Abha, Shobha, Bha, atomic energy center. See? Bha. So this is for those who are reveling in knowledge. Those who want tabla peti, they are in a wrong place. First day I told you, places where people gather. Free Bollywood, huge crowds. Hospital, maximum crowd. Temple, no limit. See? And all this is for what? Bhogi, Rogi and Kami. And in the gym, hardly few. Who goes to the gym? He who is already healthy and wants to maintain the health. So you all belong to that category. Swamiji, it appears, but it is not. Suffer. Nothing can be done. See? Gatasu na gatasuscha nanu shochanti panditaha. Wise people never become miserable. May the miseries come. See? So, when it is said that I am a common denominator in all the things and beings, it becomes difficult to understand and even digest it. One person is a criminal, the other person is a saint, and in both of them you are there. How to digest that? It is easier to understand. Per body there is one soul, and therefore when that body does something wrong, that soul goes to Bata company. That person does wrong, that soul goes to Corona company. It is easier to understand. One soul per shoe. But when it is said, Kshetrajnam chapi mam viddhi sarva kshetreshu bharata. Hey Arjun, I am a common denominator. Without me, nothing can exist. See? Now to make this point, Bhagavan has to, in the 14th chapter, tell about the different aspects of our personality. One is the media, and second is the reflection in the media. See? Then, whose reflection? So, three things. Reflecting media, reflection of something which is reflected. Now, take an example. Mirror is reflecting media. In front of that mirror, anything comes. That object is reflected in the mirror. So there are three factors involved. Similarly, the same reality, reflecting media is this apara prakriti we have seen in the 7th chapter. Bhumirapo nalo vayu kam mano buddhi revacha ahankara iti amme bhinna prakriti rashtadha. And in that ashtadha prakriti, in place of the mirror, the divine reality reflects. That is called as Jiva Bhuta, reflected reality. See. Now today when we went to the seaside, there we have seen, when we are standing in the waters, the waves are coming, going, and on the back side there was arrangement of sun who was showing us a great phenomena of life. Our shadows are falling in the water. So when the waters come, the shadows are there. When the water goes away, where the shadows have gone? So the shadows are not affected by the water, and also we are not affected. Then what is happening? It is only appearing something is happening, but in fact nothing is happening. This is the point which is brought out in the 15th chapter. So, when Bhagavan says, I am the one who is expressing through everything, how to digest that? Whatever you may tell. See? And then Bhagavan says, okay, we'll think about it. And then in the 15th chapter, Bhagavan starts. The rule is, the unknown is indicated with reference to the known. See? Who is she? You don't know her. No. Oh, she is the one who acted in that drama. Which drama? That one, which became utter failure. I remember. She is the actress in that drama. Oh, understood. So, the failed drama we know, but the actress we didn't know. So, it is indicated. So, the rule is, the unknown is indicated with reference to the known. See? Simple rule. So, what is known to us? This world is known to us. Then, what is the spiritual practice? Oh, spiritual practice, go to the temple, hit a coconut on the head. See? And who does it? The jiva, the soul. Papoham, papa karmaham. And then we are seeking God. Oh God, Krishna, 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 Krishna. This is what we know. Now, these are the points which are taken as support. And that one, which is expressing in and through everything and being, is indicated step by step. So what is the world? The teacher says, Urdhva moolam adashakam ashwatham prahuravayam chandamsi yasya parnani yastam veda savedavid adashchordvam prasruta tasya shaka guna pravruddha vishaya pravala adashya moolanyanusantatani karma anubandhini manushya loke. The world is indicated. This is what the world is. Urdhva moolam adashakam. The tree is doing Shirshasana. Roots are above and branches are below. See. And through this tree of samsara, lot of activities there. Karma is done. So we start imagining. But if we just slowly start thinking, trees take food and grow upward, animals take food from go backward, we take food from above, grow downwards. So the tree of samsara is nothing but our own body. This world begins from our body. A person in coma, he never suffers. Those who pay the bills, they suffer. See, friends, because he is not identified with the body. So this world comes into existence. The moment we are identified with the body, this world comes into existence. See? So this world, we want to see when the world is created, how long the world remains, when the world ends. Bhagavan says, Na rupamasya tathopalabhyate. Don't try to see the world tree, banyan tree, with the roots above. No. It is you. Whatever you think yourself. Now what is this body identification? Nanto na chadir nira sampradishta. See. We have no experience of birth. So there is no beginning. Should we say, before the body was created by the parents, we were non-existent? Be very attentive. It's a very simple and deep subject. See. So, this body's birth is not known to us. Somebody tells. One child asked me, Swamiji, what is your date of birth? Mummy told me that you don't tell anything, anybody. But you love me, no? Please tell. I said, okay, I'll tell you. But don't tell anybody. Promise, promise. Then he went to his mother. You told Swamiji doesn't tell, but he told me not to tell to anybody. I will not tell. But Mummy, I had to tell. Is it not, Mummy? See, kids. And then he told his mother, this is the date of birth. He said, you are fooled by Swamiji. Why? There is no 31st April. He told his date of birth is 31st April. He fooled you. She got angry. She sent me a birthday greeting card. Swamiji, happy birthday, whenever it is. See the beauty. Whenever it is. And then, now guess who am I? And at the end, name, address. See, friends. So we have no experience of birth. Nanta na adihi. Similarly, we have no experience of growth and no experience of death. So these three things, if we focus attention, then we come to know that this is just an illusion that I consider myself to be somebody. Friends, nobody dreams the dream as a dream. During the dream, it is a solid reality. When the dream is over, then we become Pahalwan. But during the dream, it is a torture. There is no difference between the dream and the waking. But what happens? Dreams we are able to brush away. But when it comes to the waking, we take it so seriously. Therefore, this world appears but doesn't exist. Therefore, nanto na chadi nira sampradishta. Then, ashwatthamenam suvirudha moolam asanga shastrena dridena chitva. Then, this ashwattha, which is so strongly rooted in what? Wrong notion. I am body. What has to be done? Asanga shastrena dridena chitva. The first step to know the truth is freedom from body identification. And the words are dridena chitva. If you want to cut a tree, will you take a peacock feather and slowly try to cut it? No, I don't want to hurt the tree. No. Drudhena chitva. Take a strong axe and hit it. With one cut, it should be destroyed. In the same manner, do not justify your body. This is the sadhana. See, friends, it is so important. But it is so deeply rooted in our head that we are real as a body. Many years before, in Dehradun, one journalist came to take my interview, to put it in newspaper, so that they can do publicity. She came, gave a big question. Sahanji, you can read them and prepare. I'll come and then take interview and we will. I said, I don't read the same paper twice. That means you are ready now. I said, are you ready? Yeah, of course, I just start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 20. Got completely frustrated. Now, last question. At least tell this thing sincerely. How do you want to leave your footprints in this world when you leave this world? I said, first, you will die before I die. Therefore, you cannot see my footprints. See? Then, second thing, those who walk in the mud, they leave the footprints. Birds don't leave footprints. See? But we are so much fully convinced that I am body. You will see anywhere. Today we went to that place. There you must have seen small things were nailed there. Somebody. The same thing I experienced in Vrindavan. There are many places where Bhagwan Krishna Leela was there. So when I went, they say, Swamiji, see these, marble tiles are fixed here. There are names. I say, very good. Do you know what is that? I say, I don't know. And I don't want to know also. Remember this higher spiritual practice. We don't want to know anything about anybody. Vedaisya sarvai ahameva vedyaha. What is worthy of knowing is who am I? See. No, Swamiji, here, anybody who steps on that stone, whose name is written there, so whatever merit this man has done, and he steps on that stone, all the merit is transferred through Bluetooth to that man. I said, yeah, this is corruption everywhere. So you get it done. I said, okay, get it. It will cost 2,500 rupees. I said, never mind, pay. I have no problem. No, you have to pay. I said, I don't want to pay. See, friends. Now, who has written, that person doesn't know whose name it is. The one who is stepping on that, he also doesn't know whose name is there. See, name and the form is our identity. Therefore, I told you in the beginning, what is world? Nama Rupatmak Jagat. See, friends, when we become Babaji, two things are done, technically speaking. First, name is changed. And after the name, Ananda is added. So, earlier, whatever may be your name, then you are supposed Gadbadananda. One child asked me, why your name is having Ananda? All the Babajis. I said, it is an indication. At least for namesake, be happy. See, change your name. Earlier identity erased. You are newly born. Forms change. You dress so nicely. We change. See, here only in Penzance, when I was going somewhere, one girl, along with her mother, she started laughing. Mummy, 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 man putting pink clothes. What a joy, please. See, friends. Therefore, asanga shastrena dridena chitva. For that, try this. Do not talk about your past. Do not ask anybody about their past. You have conquered this world. See? Then what should we talk? Is it necessary? Whenever we talk to others, we talk the past, our or their. And when we talk to ourselves, we talk about our future. The net result, we don't want to remain in the present. Therefore, asanga shastrena dridena chitva, make it a firm resolution that hereafter enough is enough. Then the question comes, what is the spiritual practice for that? Yes, 5 principles are told. Nirmana moha, jitasanga dosha, adhyatma nitya, vinivritta kama, dvandvair vimukta, sukha dukkha sanjaihi is called sadhana panchakam. 5 principles. First, nirmana moha. What I told you just now. Freedom from body identification is the first step. This is what we every day do. What is sleep? Freedom from body identification. See? Some are very expert. Even in the satsang they get freedom. Others are struggling. Brahman kahan gaya hai? Pahunch gaya hai. See, friends. Nirmana moha. Mana means measurement. Nirmana, no measurements. How do we write any application form? DOB, time. Before that date, I was not there. Then size, 4 feet tall, 6 feet wide, space. Then weight, 2 tons. Desha kala vastu. This is what I am. Nirmana moha. How important it is. Then jita sanga dosha. Sanga dosha. In whatever company you get disturbed, run away. Don't try to please anybody in this world. God has failed. Do not compromise with your peace of mind. But we get so much involved. And afterwards we regret. Oh, I should not know. Who asked you? Don't get involved. Jita sanga dosha. Then, third, adhyatma nitya. These are the 2 things in this. One is, you may miss anything. Don't miss satsanga. See, I'll tell you one technique. Try if you want. If you don't, who cares? Take any talk series. Same talk you listen in the morning, listen in the evening. Give it a try. Slowly, slowly, the knowledge will become your own personal experience. Therefore, Adhyatma Nitya, Nitya means daily. There is a shlok which says, living 100 things, one should take bath. Living 1,000 things, we should take food. And living the whole world, we should attend satsanga. That is important. Because all the problems are wrong thinking. Wrong thinking cannot be corrected by not thinking. Wrong thinking can be corrected by right understanding. Adhyatma Nitya. Second meaning is, keep a vigilant eye on the quality of the mind. Mind must have 3 qualities: quiet, alert, and vigilant. Mind is quiet. We are constantly inside. Goes on and on and on. See, quiet. And alert. It is quiet doesn't mean बहुत ही quiet हो गया. Oh, no. Quiet but alert. Knowing what is happening around perfectly without reacting to anything. And the third is vigilant. Are we reacting to create impressions on the mind, or we are responding as necessary? Three qualities: quiet, alert, and vigilant. Adhyatma Nitya. The day we start taking care of our mind, we are reborn. Dvija. Thereafter, Vinivritta Kama. Desires cannot be fulfilled. Kathopanishad, the ultimate last mantra tells. What is God realization? Yada sarve pramuchyante kama yasya vridishritaha athamartyaha amruto bhavati atra brahma samashnute. When we attain 100% freedom from any kind of desire, including desire of God realization, atra brahma samashnute, you are one with the divine. See, friends, we don't have to go anywhere. Wherever you are, you can experience yourself. That is all. See, we can never experience our absence. That eternal presence, we don't want to recognize. And then, Kurute Ganga Sagar Gamanam Vrata Paripalanam Athavadanam. No meaning to that. See, friends, Vinivritta Kama. In Yoga Vasishtha, Vasishtha ji is telling Bhagwan Ram that, Ram, do you know what is your problem? Your problem is you are doing meditation. That is your problem. Stop that. What realization? In second place, there is another text. Tripura Rahasya. It's another very deep text. It is not for the surface swimmers. There the guru is wife and husband is disciple. It's eternal story. So, he learns from his wife guru meditation and all kinds of funny things, and then starts. One day she goes to his bedroom, because he is a king and everybody has got a separate palace and all that. So he was sitting in the bed and doing meditation. So she, being wife, she goes, hugs him, kisses him. What you are doing? You only taught me meditation and you are disturbing me. Let me do my meditation. So she laughs and says, hey dear, tell me, what do you get when you close your eyes that you miss when you open your eyes? See? We don't have to add anything to ourselves. Nothing can be taken away from us. Therefore, we tell you, just be. But instead of just be, you become BB. Wife. One B is enough. Don't take a second B. Therefore, Vinivritta Kamaha. Whatever is perfect, very good, nice. No changes. Then, Dvandvaihi Vimukta Sukha Dukkha Sanyahi. This also to be recognized only through wisdom. This world is made up of complementary opposites, whether you want or you don't want. Day, night, health, disease, friend, enemy, good, bad, joy, sorrow. This is how the world is. You can do nothing about it. Then what is to be done? Accept. Are we fighting why the day is so long or why the day is so short? Accept this is what it is. In short, we stop reacting to the world. See, when we stop reacting to the world, you come back to your own self. This is exactly what happens when we go to sleep. Sleep is God realization, which we do not know. Unknown God realization is sleep. See, tatra mata amata bhavati, pita apita bhavati. Oh, very good. Now I'll keep sleeping. You cannot. Try. See, friends. Then, when these 5 things are practiced, then gachanti amudhaha. Then wrong notions will be erased. And after erasing the wrong notions, the truth is revealed. But who is doing this thing? Who is the seeker? Oh, the seeker is the Jiva. Then the second story starts about Jiva. We have heard so many times Jiva going to hell and heaven. This is known to us. From this known, the unknown, the reality is told. So what is told about the world? World appears but doesn't exist, therefore don't bother about the world. Then what is spiritual sadhana? Don't get entangled, come out of everything. The third is, who is doing the sadhana? The Jiva is doing the sadhana. Now who is the Jiva? Mamai vamsho jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatanaha manashashtanindriyani prakritisthani karshati shariram yadavapnoti yachapyut kramati shvaraha gruhit vaitani sanyati vayurgandhani vashayat shrotram chakshusparshanam cha rasanam granameva cha adhisthaya manashayam vishayanupasevate utkramantam sthitam vapi bhunjanam va gunanvitam vimudha nanupashyanti Pashyanti Jnana Chakshushaha. The story of Jiva is told. Jiva is a fraction of me. Mama eva amshaha. Bhagavan Krishna says. Mama eva amshaha. He is a fraction of me. And having become the Jiva, then what he does, he goes from one body to another. How he goes? He carries with him his suitcase, the subtle body. And then he goes to other body and goes to good and bad experiences, leaves that body, then he goes to the next body. This is how the Jiva goes. This story looks so beautiful. Bhagavan Krishna says, Vimudhana anupashyanti. Fools will not understand the meaning of the story. Pashyanti jnana chakshusha. Wise people will understand the purpose of the topic of Jiva or the soul. Vimudha nanu pashyanti. Pashyanti jnana chakshusha. Now what is the eye of wisdom? See, we are all expert in blaming others for all the problems of our life. If I am a husband, problem of my life is wife. So what will be my sadhana? Sadhana will be to improve the wife. This is called as Ashakyanushthan. Impossible undertaking. And whole life will be destroyed in that. See, friends, we have to simply understand it's nothing to be done. Vimudhana anupashyanti. So first step, stop blaming anybody or anything in your life for all the problems of your life. We are squarely responsible for everything in our life. Then we will start working on ourselves. Actually, I don't want to eat, but people keep on giving me food and then I eat and then now I can't hold myself, somebody else to... Are you Dumbo? Are you a buffalo or what? We have to be responsible for ourselves. For that purpose, this topic of Jiva or the soul is brought in this. And how all intellectuals can be befooled by cause and effect. One husband came and told me, Swamiji, I am so fed up. She is really torturing me. What should I do? I said, divorce, get another one. I can't. Why? She earns. Then tell me something. I said, look here. Don't blame her. In the last life, you have tortured her. And to take the revenge of that torture, she was observing Karwa Chauth. And therefore, she will remain your wife for next 7 lives. Oh God, Swami, this is what it is. What can I do? Last life you are done. You are a jiva. Now, in this life, she is taking revenge. But what can I do? No, I don't remember. Never mind. Now start behaving properly with her. Then what will happen? In the next life, she will not be your wife. Really? Yes, I am ready. This is Bhagavad Gita. Not crying. See, friends. Now, when he has taken this, that last life, this life, next life, bodies are not the same, they are different, then who am I? Have I ever died? Who is suffering? Jnana Chakshu, the eye of wisdom starts opening. And what is the eye of wisdom's opening? First, we take ourselves 100% responsible for everything that happens in our life. Don't blame anybody. See, friends, our problem is we are the victim of our mind. The other person is also a victim of their mind. And the two victims are trying to help each other. They get victimized. Therefore, this topic of jiva is brought. Now the second thing, if you go still deeper, when Bhagavan says, Mama eva amshaha jiva loke, jiva bhuta sanatanaha. Who is Paramatma infinite? Ekameva dvitiya. What is the fraction of the infinite? See? Infinite cannot have fractions. But we can always imagine. Like north, east, west, south. These are the fractions in the space. It's only for working purpose, not real. In the same manner, the topic of the jiva is brought only for this purpose, that our attention should be on ourselves as to who am I. And therefore, whenever you are disturbed, instead of reacting, find out who is disturbed. One day you will discover at the root of every thought, there is a seed of Mr. Somebody. See? So if you take man as the Brahman, the reality, and then out of that man, a son is born, a husband is born, a father is born. So who is the son? A fraction of man. Who is the husband? Another fraction of the same man. Who is the father? Another fraction of the same man. Are these three things, the son, the husband and the father, are they fractions, mean part of it? They are only imaginary. They are not real. See, this is the purpose of the jiva. But instead of that, I want to realize, whether you want or you don't want, you are divine man. Let the divinity manifest. In Ramcharitmanas, Bhagwan Ram is born and described by our Tulsidaji Maharaj, where he says, Bhaye pragata krupala dina dayala. God is not born. He manifests. See? How to understand this, how to manifest? I told you 100 times, again I am telling. Learn from every experience. That is all spiritual practice. You all travel. Any suitcase you take, it is always small. And then you always complain. Oh, there is no space in the suitcase. No, so you remove that, you remove that. No, this is required, that is required. Fighting about it. But why don't you add space to the suitcase? How can we add a space? You can't add. Then remove unwanted pair of shoes. See? Immediately the space manifests. Space doesn't come from anywhere. Space is there, but it was occupied by contents. We are divine, but the divinity is covered by desire, anger, greed, frustration, I, you, wow. Empty that, the divine is revealed. As space is not created in the suitcase, we don't have to become divine. See, friends, vimudha nanu pashyanti, pashyanti jnana chakshusha. These are the basics, friends, spiritual life. Otherwise, keep on imagining, when I was sitting, this thing happened, some kind of sound came from inside or outside. Don't get carried away by all these funny things. It has nothing to do with the truth. And, okay, we understood. But we want to have the vision of God. How can we recognize God? Oh, it's very simple. Yadadityagatam tejaha jagad bhasayate khilam yachandramasi achagno tat tejo vidyamamakam. Sunrise, is there sunrise sometime? Yes. When you wake up? 10 o'clock. In the next life, you will be a bedbug. This comes in the Khatmal Mahapuran. Those people who wake up after the sunrise, in the next life, they become bedbugs. The next time you see a bedbug, Mama, I'm coming. Friends, begin your day early in the morning in an inspired mode. That is life. See? Uttishtata jagrata prapya varanya bodhata. Upanishad says, Uttishtata, first get out of the bed and then become awake. Coming out of the sleep is not a problem. Problem is coming out of the bed. See? So, if we take this simple sadhana, that before sunrise, I should be ready and fresh. When the sun rises, I stand before the sun, and or even before his arrival, I start my Gayatri Japa. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tassaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Do this sadhana, all laziness will disappear. See? And what is that mantra? That mantra is the same reality which is expressing as a light and energy from the sun. The same reality is expressing in me. That's the meaning. So don't see God outside. You are very much the same. But the sun is too far away. We are complaint expert. Then Yat Chandramasi, in the moon. Oh, but moon. But suppose it is Amavasya. Then do you take BD? How you know I take BD? Do you have lighter in your pocket? Of course. Yacha Agno. In the fire also I am. See? How many addresses is giving? In the sun I am. In the moon I am. In the fire I am. Then Yash Gama Vishyacha Bhutani Dharayamyaham Ojasa. I alone support by my Ojas Shakti this earth and all the vegetations, all the plant kingdom. And thereafter, we eat the food. Then aham vaishvanaro bhutva praninam dehamashritah. I alone digest the food. Oh, Bhagavan is Petu. That is why Om Brahmarpanam Brahmahavi Brahmagno Brahmanahutam. See, God has started from the sun, He has entered our stomach. But He suffers there. Keeps on big kadai, and Bhagavan is standing there with a... And I think everything is over. Half kilo ice cream. Arey Ram. Arey yaar, control. See, you are torturing God. So is God Petu? No. Sarvasya chaham hrudi sannimishtaha. I am the very essence of everyone. And what do you do there? Mattaha smriti jnanam apohanancha. Because of me only, these four experiences are possible. Waking, dream, deep sleep and samadhi. And therefore, the purpose of studying the scriptures. And what are the topics in the scriptures? What is the world? Who is God? What is Jiva? What is spiritual practice? Vedasya Sarvai. These are the topics of all the scriptures. What for? Aham eva vidyaha. Who am I? Is the ultimate inquiry. See, friends. Then Bhagavan says, Dvau imo purusho loke ksharascha kshara evacha. There are two aspects in our personality. One is kshara, constantly changing. Second is akshara, not changing. Kshara sarvani bhutani kutasto kshara uchyate. So the body and equipments are constantly getting degenerated and lost. But the one who is holding the body, what we call the jiva or the jivan principle, that doesn't die. And here, some grammatical understanding is required. There are three persons. I is first person singular. Thou is second person singular. He, she or it, third person singular. What is the plural of he? They. Continues to be third person. Thou, plural, you, continue to be second person. I, first person singular. What is the plural? We. We include everything. Therefore, I is written capital, not small. The iPhone wala is Dumbo. Real I is capital. See, friends, Bhagavan says, if I is there, then waking is possible, dream is possible, deep sleep is possible, and samadhi possible. If I is there, I as a man, then the son is possible, the husband is possible, the father is possible. If I, the man, is not there, all of them cannot exist. So I alone am permeating in and through the son, the husband, and the father. This I is the substratum, without which you and he, she, it, they cannot exist. This is the Uttama Purusha. In Sanskrit, first person singular is called as Uttam Purush. The second person is called as Madhyam Purush. And the third person is called as the Pratham Purush. See? Therefore, Yasmat Charamati Toham Aksharadapi Chottamaha. Therefore, I am beyond the conditioning through which the expressions are coming and the conditioned expressions. I am beyond it. And therefore, in the scriptures and Vedas, I am referred as Uttam Purusha. See? Yasmad Ksharamati Toham Aksharadavi Chottama Atosmi Loke Vedecha Prathita Purushottama. See? Any topic you take, You have to come back to your own being as to who am I. If that is not attained, all what we are doing is pouring the water on a container which is kept upside down. See, friends, when you take this as your spiritual practice, there is nothing to know about anybody in this world. See? Otherwise, all the time, जाने कहाँ गए वो दिन, when we were children. Try, this is very important. Don't talk about your past and don't ask anybody about their past. See? There is no end to that. Same thing. Anything you repeat so many times, although it has never happened in your life, it will gather a status of reality. Anything you try, which has never happened. But you said 100 times, so everybody slowly, you start feeling this really happened. Nothing has happened. Therefore, friends, the purpose of Bhagavad Gita is to grow wise. And what is the wisdom? We must know who we are. And nobody can teach us. Nobody can justify anything. Be yourself. See, there is one book, Knowing is Being. I don't know if there are not. That book is based on the Saddarshan of Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi. Very deep thinking. So, Sarvaihi Vedaihi Ahameva Vidyaha. All the scriptures are meant for only this. We must come back to ourselves. Like Tulsidas ji I told, Kamihi nari piyari jimi, lobihi priya jimi dam. Like a greedy person thinks always about money, nothing else. His traveling is a business travel. His meetings are a business meeting. Other than money, no other topic in his head. In the same manner, our all attention should be towards this reality that we are. See, friends. And this can happen if we have recognized the value of it. Now tell me, has anybody ever said that earning money is very difficult, man, I am not going to earn money? No. We have value for money. And therefore, we are ready to do anything. Above the table, below the table, behind the table, under the table. Because we have got value for money. Exactly the same way. When we will have value for the spiritual life, no difficulties will come in your life. And I told you simple techniques. First technique, learn from every experience. Take a nice notebook, write on the top what I learned today, and start every day only one thing you learn. Today you have written something. When you go to sleep, write what you have learned today. Next day, same yesterday, ditto. No. I know the abilities. Every day something new. So after 1 year, you would have learned 365 things. So when we start learning, then we start living in awareness. See, friends, the more we understand these principles, then our focus will be on our spiritual practice. And what is the result of the spiritual practice? Number one, we are at peace with ourselves and we are at peace with everyone. See? Second thing, we have no complaints. about anything or anybody. Third thing, we have no questions. Questions are always asked about something other than the self. Like the eyes cannot see themselves, there cannot be question about yourself. See? But then we develop that faculty. About everything we have got a question. See? And such people destroy themselves and others. One example I tell you. How this wrong approach. Now you go to Ganesha temple. Ganesha, do namaskar with all Shraddha, Lambodara, Pitambara, everything. Do namaskar. Come out. Mind is at peace. No, but we start thinking. Do you know why Ganesha has got a big belly? No, I don't know. Because he did not eat hajmola. He did not take digestive pills. Okay, he has got very big ears. Why? Because he listens. Oh. But you know why he has got one tooth broken and other is okay? You don't know. He has not used Vico Vajradanti toothpaste. We are making cartoon of our intellect. There are two areas. One area is Shraddha. In Shraddha, no talks, no argument. Second area is inquiry. Inquiry with faith. See, right in the beginning, Kathopanishad, this topic is brought. When Nachiket sees his father is giving all useless cows to the Brahmins as a charity, and he failed. See, Tagamho Kumaragam Santam Dakshinasu Niyamanasu Shraddha Avivesha Saha Amanyata. When he saw that his father was giving away dilapidated cows ready to die, so first, Shraddha Avivesha. He was overpowered by Shraddha. What is Shraddha? Shraddha is a positive approach to a given situation, not a negative approach. And once you take this positive approach, then Saha Amanyata. Then he started thinking. Condemning anybody is very easy. But to help somebody to come out of the wrong is the seeker's approach to life. Therefore, if you are in the temples, don't get into that kind of, they call it, pratika bhasha. See, implied meaning. There is no implied meaning. Ganesha is Ganesha. He has got the elephant head. And go and do namaskar, that's enough. Otherwise, we will destroy ourselves. Therefore, in the field of Shraddha, no inquiry. Total surrender. And in the field of inquiry, put your all head into that and find out how it is right, not how it is wrong. When these two approaches are taken sincerely, in a best way, slowly, we will drop wrong notions. We will not create new notions, and we will grow wise with every additional day in our life. See, friends. Recently in Detroit, probably, one lady, after my talk, she came, she said, Swamiji, I am very disturbed. So I kept quiet. I lost my mother 3 months before. I am not able to take it. What should I do? Please tell me. I said, Mama, time is the best healer. Don't overdo anything. Whatever you have to continue, your job or services, continue. As the time passes slowly, it will die away. Don't overdo anything. Give time a chance. After a fortnight or a month, I got a message. Swamiji, as you told, now I am okay. I have nothing else. See? Have patience. Those who don't have patience, they become patients. Therefore, growing wise is We are not a problem for ourselves. We are not problem for others. Put together is growing wise according to the GI. Remember GI I told you? Not our intelligence, God's intelligence. Not artificial intelligence. Therefore, hold on to Bhagavad Gita, study, read, reflect, and grow wise. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.